Good morning, good morning, do 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 do. Good morning to you. Good morning. It is a cozy, gray, fleecy morning, which I always say is just perfect for candlelight. I can see the flames, Not that I don't love a tropical summer, beautiful sunshine also, but I definitely have learned to see the beauty in almost any kind of weather, and that's been a gift. So welcome to this day, wherever you are, whatever your weather is. Most of us are getting some fleecy, chilly weather, and so it can be a great opportunity to cozy in and play with some of our microdosing tools, and maybe get on the WhatsApp group, play with some buddies. And I was on yesterday and had the most fun doing Whoopsie Daisy Stories with folks, and heard some really great ones that I got permission to share. One is a classic, a favorite that years ago in my original Gigglers group, a friend shared this one, and it's so funny. And then another one came up when I was sharing that one. Another woman shared one that was very funny. They're both on the theme of like bumbled romantic overtures, So, like, the intention was rico suave. The delivery might have been a little more, not rico suave. We've all got them, lots of them. Oh man, as a matter of fact, I'll tell one of mine, because I should probably tell one of mine and a friend's rather than two from friends. It just seems like, like I'm playing fair. I'll tuck one of them away. I promise I'll share it with y'all one day, because it's so funny. So funny. So we're going to do Whoopsie Daisy Stories. And so if you're listening, please take the opportunity to intentionally laugh. Use this as like a laughter flow bonus time. And also, though, use it as a chance for your brain to make associations and think, oh, what would be my bumbled romantic overture story be? It's really great at helping that memory retrieval, to use this playful way of doing it. And then you're ready to go when you get on the microdosing line and somebody posts for a Whoopsie Daisy call. You've got something to share. And even if somebody posts for a certain topic, that's to help you think of ideas, like a Whoopsie Daisy story with bumbled romantic overtures. It can still be anything. That's just to help you get going. And like I always say, you can use one of mine, you can use one of these that I'm sharing, and get your brain into the practice of telling and recalling a story. Good stuff. All right, so I'll do one from my past. I was going to prom and had this beautiful red velvet dress, strapless, but it had like a little bit of crinoline in it. So like some netting underneath to make the skirt a little more and I had on these high heels, which I wasn't accustomed to wearing, but really enjoyed. And I am a petite 5'3.5". So sometimes when I sit at a table, it feels a little too high for me. So I have the habit of sitting on one of my feet. It's like a little booster chair. Some of you, I'm sure, are like, I see where this is going. So my date takes me to this fabulous fancy restaurant, and we're there with two other couples. So there's like 6 of us, and we're having a great time, and it's beautiful, and I feel so grown up, and it's so fancy, and oh, it's just so much fun. And we get up to leave, and my friends leave the table, and they're chatting, and I'm just sort of moving around in my seat. And I realize I can't get my foot out from under me, that the heel has like jammed in the crinoline and is stuck. And it's not like it's a big loose shoe. It's like this is like a Cinderella slipper. Unless I can reach my hands in there, like I can't just slip my foot out and leave the shoe. So I'm like a flamingo, like one leg on high heel. And so I get up, I stand up out of my chair, but one leg is completely tucked up under my dress. And my date looks at me like, this is a ballet move. What's she doing? We've been friends forever. And so it was, it was a romantic date. I wanted to impress him, but it was also like, I had to call it at some point. I was like, I need your help. My foot is stuck in my dress. I can't walk out. And so I'm like, can you sort of stand and block the view from the other tables so I can reach around under my dress and pull my shoe out? And you hear he gets into blocking position. He's like, all clear. And you hear this, and I just pulled and yanked. And my foot came out, a little piece of the crinoline came out. But I was free, able to walk and dance for the rest of the evening. Whoopsie Daisy. Romantic overture blunder. Definitely a blunder and a bumble. Well, I have a perfect pairing from my friend Cheryl Ann, who is a fabulous source of Whoopsie Daisy stories. Her brain is starting to just click away and find these good ones. Just nuggets of gold in that girl, I tell you. And she was about 17 and had been invited by her boyfriend to a real estate event. It was a big deal, like grown-up thing. And so she wore a formal dress and he dressed up and gets her in his car, takes her to this beautiful event. And she says, but first let me remind you that I am a power walker. That when I am going someplace, you better move. I'm going through you. Like I move. I walk with intention. She's a woman that walks with a lot of power and direction. So they arrive at this event and it is stunning. It's an all glass building. She can see the beauty of the lights and the people inside. She's like, wow, this is the big time. And these beautiful glass doors up a kind of staircase. She's walking so fast, she's ahead of her date. And she walks and she smacks right into the glass door, full speed. She said her knees were red. Obviously her face was red. And she falls back in her beautiful, elegant engagement. She thought the glass doors were open. She assumed like this is an event, the doors are open. And she walked at her full speed into the doors. And it was a bit for the elegance that she was trying to evoke as a 17-year-old invited into this beautiful, very adult event. It was not what she was going for. It was a bit of a bumble, a bit of a whoopsie daisy. And everybody turned around and looked. And she said she just started laughing. She had that whoopsie daisy wired into her. Can you imagine, especially at 17, poised and looking beautiful and ascending the stairs at a rather of a clip and just walking right into a glass wall. Whoopsie daisy. So if you run into Cheryl Ann on the feed, buddy up for a whoopsie daisy story. That girl is golden. I tell you, they're golden stories. Oh, well, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to hold with my vision and my intention of sharing these microdosing tools. They are a beautiful way to support anyone in their day-to-day life to optimize our brain function for joy. And if you're in a brain rewiring program like I came from, then it's just a support to that. It's part of elevating yourself throughout the day. And if you're curious about brain rewiring programs, I always suggest that you go check out Dynamic Neural Retraining Systems, DNRS. That's like my mothership. They provided the structure and the wisdom to help me rewire my brain from a traumatic brain injury. So I'm very grateful. And a lot of what I share comes from what I was able to build there. So just, just being able to share myself, just to be my authentic self, and to have more laughter and joy and song and awe and wonder and deeper truth. I'm not sure I would have been able to give these gifts that I have to give if I hadn't been able to heal my brain with the wisdom from a brain rewiring program. So I have faith for all of us. I know we can all rise no matter where we're starting. And as our ships rise, we rise together. Thank you. May today surprise and delight you. Bye.